Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and do a what are the signs trying to tell you reading, okay? So this is any kind of signs you've been getting, synchronicities, messages from spirit. What are these signs trying to tell you, okay? If that interests you, do stick around. Gemini, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that will have any information that you need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you are returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you, boo. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? It's interesting because I just had a bird fly really close past my window, so birds could be a sign. I find that if you connect with animals, spirit will use animals to guide you. So if you're seeing different kinds of animals, it's really important to look up their meanings and don't just go with the first meaning, but go with the meaning that really resonates with your soul, okay? And maybe even keeping a journal of the signs or synchronicities could be significant for somebody. Maybe you already do that. Maybe you should start doing that. Like on this day, I saw this sign. And then you can go back and you can look and see that they send you a particular sign for particular situations, right? Like they're working with you because spirit and your ancestors, your guides, they're trying to talk to you in the way that they can. It's kind of like a baby, right? A baby can only talk to you with like crying and grunting and things like that. Well, they can only talk to you in a certain way too. So they'll send you messages, synchronicities, angel numbers, things like that. So if you're finding that you're getting repeat signs, like you keep seeing cardinals or you keep maybe seeing a certain number, okay, or you keep hearing a certain song, it's like look into this a little bit deeper. I find that the guides will definitely work with music as well. So if you are getting songs, I mean, music is the most clear-cut way I feel that they can actually communicate with us because the song will often tell us what we're going through. Music is universal and it's healing. So, if you keep hearing a particular song, pay attention to that. If you happen to be going into the store, you know how they got that music jamming, listen, and something is like connecting to what you're saying, like there's, or to what you're going through, excuse me, like if you hear a song while you're in the store shopping and you're like, well, this kind of matches the situation that is on my mind right now. It's like there could be something significant about that, okay? So keep that in mind. We do have the tree that came out for the intuitive message, Gemini, and I feel like your guides, your ancestors, your spirit team, the ones that send you signs, okay? They want you to know that there's new beginnings here. Okay, this is the tree that was barren, but now we have a new growth that's popping up, okay? And so you could be getting signs that there is new growth that's happening in your life or that there's a possibility for new growth within a situation, okay? That maybe felt very like stagnant, bare, maybe even dead for a second. Winter can do that. And if you were new to this planet for whatever reason and you didn't know about the seasons and the cycles of life and we went through winter, you might be a little scared thinking, well, these trees that were once so vibrant and green and full of leaves and fruit and flowers, they're all dead. They're barren. They're just sticks now. How are we going to come back from this? How are we going to recover? But then as soon as spring comes, we start to see those little green buds on the trees and they start to bloom. And it's like a miracle. It's a miracle of nature, okay? And I feel like there could be something like this that's going to be happening in your life. And so you're getting signs in regards to that, like something's coming back, okay? Not a person, unless that does happen or it does resonate. I'm not going to... Just because I have a problem, I feel like I need to say something here. Just because I have a problem with all of these readings on YouTube about reconciliations doesn't mean that I don't think it's not possible, right? I do think that people can come back. I do think that you can reconcile with people if you're meant to, if it's something that is meant to happen, right? And both of you guys are changed and you want to work on something, moving forward that's healthy and different from what you went through. I just don't want that to be always the message that comes out, right? But there's something like that, like something growing, okay? If it's not a reconciliation though, right? Most of you, it probably won't be. It's this energy here of new growth coming in. There's a sense of spring, all right? So yeah, I feel like that's what the signs are trying to tell you here, but you gotta take what resonates, guys, always. Now let's go ahead and get some angel numbers. Okay, what are the signs trying to tell Gemini? Now, signs could be coming from spirit. They could be coming from your ancestors, passed on loved ones, spirit guides. I always think of it like a spiritual team, right? Like the Fantastic Four or Fantastic Five. I don't know if it was 4 or 5, but whatever. The Avengers. Let's just look at it like that. Like it's a spiritual team. The Power Rangers. You have a spiritual team on the other side that is guiding you, leading you, helping you throughout this journey that you're on right now, and they will send you messages and signs. So you could definitely have some angels on your team as well. What are the signs trying to tell Gemini gang? Let's get some messages here. What are the signs trying to tell Gemini gang, Spirit? How about 820? Let me get my little pen. 820, okay? It says, your way forward is dependent on your capacity to trust in God's plan and surrender any of your own small thoughts that could get in the way of your greatness, okay? So the signs could definitely be telling you, Gemini, to kind of get out of your own way here. Get out of your own head when it comes to something. Your way forward does depend on your ability to trust in what Spirit is telling you, in the plan that Spirit could have for your life, or the plan that Spirit is trying to help you develop for your life. Right? Because you could have set a certain plan out for yourself before you came here. I'm going to do certain things. I'm going to go in certain paths. I'm going to make certain decisions. I'm going to have certain experiences. And these are things that are really important to me. But you, in your human state, not understanding that this is your great plan that you have for yourself, you could be doing things that really aren't in alignment with what you had actually designed for yourself with Spirit, right? So Spirit being the co-creator, right? The co-pilot on this journey, if you will, there's almost this energy of Spirit trying to help you, get out of your own way, to see that this is the highest and greatest path for yourself. There could be fears, there could be doubts, there could be triggers, there could be a lot of things that maybe make you feel like this isn't the right way, or this is going to be hard, this is going to be difficult. But you need to let go of those small thoughts, those mindsets that keep you stuck in the fear loop, right? So yeah, this could be something here that is maybe possibly getting in your way a little bit or holding you back. So Spirit wants you to trust. Trust feels like a big word, okay? And your Spirit team could be sending you signs in regards to that. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Signs. What are the signs trying to tell Gemini currently? We love to go on this page, guys. Have you noticed that? Let's just pick one, though. We have 1818. You are embarking on a life-changing journey. The outcome will be positive and enriching experiences. Trust the process. Another angel number that's saying to trust, right? And that you are going on a journey, you are going down a path right now. And this is going to be life-changing. This is big. Okay, whatever this is that's coming up, or whatever it is that you're getting signs in regards to, this is a big moment for you. Okay, I always look at like life as like, it's like a little circle, right? And it has like big dots and small dots along the hoop. And the small dots are just little experiences, little moments here, right? But then the big dots are like life-changing experiences, like when you have a child, when you get married, when you have unfortunate circumstances that happen. These are big life-changing moments. And I feel like that could be something that's about to happen. There's a big life-changing moment that's up ahead, okay? So this could be what the signs are trying to tell you. All right, let's get another message here. What are the signs trying to tell Gemini gang? How about 461? 461 says, know that your internal vision of yourself can be healing. Continue to lovingly encourage yourself from within. So the signs could be telling you right now, Gemini, to believe in yourself. We actually saw that with the first angel number, where they want you to let go of small thoughts about yourself. It's like, really believe in yourself, believe in your own greatness, believe that you can do big things, that you can achieve your goals, that you can change your life, that at any moment things can change and turn around for you. It's about being positive. It really is. So if you're feeling a little cynical, if you're feeling a little pessimistic about certain things, or a little discouraged perhaps, it's like the signs are telling you to continue to try to work on positivity, okay? Especially if you're working on manifesting, because you can't manifest from a state of fear, cynicism, self-doubt. Like, you're not going to see the results that you want to see for yourself, okay? Let's get an animal message today. I actually wasn't going to, but I've decided last minute that we are. Okay, so let's get an animal message for Gemini gang of what the signs are trying to tell them. What are the signs trying to tell Gemini? Now, this animal could actually show up as a sign, a confirmation. Whether this is an art, illustrations, maybe you're seeing it on t-shirts or something or whatever, or this could be an animal that shows up in real life for you. Just take it as it resonates. But yeah, this could definitely be an animal that will have some kind of confirmation for you moving forward. What signs? What are the signs trying to tell Gemini? What are the signs trying to tell Gemini gang? Let's get a nice big shuffle here. What are the signs trying to tell Gemini gang here? What are the signs trying to tell Gemini, please? What are the signs trying to tell Gemini spirit? Okay, we have the raccoon. One of my favorite animals, y'all. I love raccoons, okay? I don't know why. They're just so cute. They're so cute and they're so shy and they're so cuddly. They got fluffy little tails. I just love raccoons. Anyways, I have a clear message here with the raccoon and the gazelle on the bottom of the deck. The gazelle is that energy of, oh my gosh, what's on the horizon, right? The gazelle has been through some things, okay? I don't know what the person who did the illustration was thinking with this deck, but their leg is cut clean off. They're missing a hoof here. And then also with the face, it looks like tears are coming down the gazelle's cheeks. And it always makes me feel like this gazelle has seen things, guys. This gazelle has seen things on the motherfucking Serengeti. Okay? Things that would give you nightmares. This gazelle is worried that whatever that noise was, it's a predator. It's something where they're going to have to run away. Even though gazelles are very athletic and nimble and they're fast and they're graceful, it's still this gazelle would like to sit down and take a break every once in a while too. And that's what I imagine when I think of this. I think of this gazelle has finally gotten a chance to sit down by a nice little stream or something, right? And it's they're hidden from view, so they're able to kind of rest and relax, and then they hear rustling and they're like, oh my God, what is that? Right? Being a little bit on edge. So there could be something coming in from the distance, okay? And you might be wondering, what is this? Is this friend? Is this foe? Is this a good thing? Is this not a good thing? Do I need to run? Do I need to prepare, brace for impact? What do I need to do here? You're hearing, you're sensing something, right? And this could be, again, what the signs are kind of pointing is that there's big changes, right? We just talked about that with the angel numbers. There's life-changing events. You're like, oh my gosh, what's life-changing? What's changing in my life, So you could sense very much within yourself that there's big changes up ahead and you're kind of nervous about this. Now, the raccoon energy, I'm going to read it for the newbies here, but I already know what the raccoon says. The raccoon talks about you being afraid of being seen. Afraid of success in a sense, afraid of actually achieving your goal, going after something and actually obtaining it, getting it, whether this is a financial goal, a personal goal, whatever. Because when we achieve something, when we actually get what we want, then there's a sense of responsibility, right? Or there's this sense of that we could lose whatever this is. And when you get something that's amazing and then you lose it, it feels really crappy, right? So sometimes we can hold ourselves back because we don't want to feel that loss. We don't want to risk that moment of losing something. When it comes to success, sometimes we can be our own worst enemies, right? And we saw that with the angel numbers of letting go of small thoughts about ourselves and actually seeing ourselves in our full greatness. This is what the raccoon needs to do. Sometimes the raccoon can use humor or use deflection to kind of hide its true authenticity because it doesn't want to be seen. It wears a mask, right? It hides in the darkness here. So there's this energy here of allowing yourself to step out into the light, be seen in your full authenticity, be seen in your full vulnerability, and then actually having that reflected back to you. Okay? You could be an artist, you could be a performer, you could be somebody who wants to get into the entertainment industry, you could be somebody who maybe you want to just be able to speak in front of crowds, maybe you want to be a motivational speaker, maybe you want to lead the team meetings at your work, but you're just, you have this energy of like, well, I don't know if that's meant for me or if I can do that, if I can achieve that, okay? So there is this kind of like shyness here when it comes to actually going after what is in your destiny, because I do feel like a lot of you guys are meant to fulfill some kind of destiny. All right. And I'm also just noticing with this black and white here, and then we have the yin yang that's black and white. The background is black and white. I don't know. This was already set up like this, but it's just giving the energy of spiritual warfare. When I see black and white, I do think of spiritual warfare. I also think of the duality here, it taking both the light and dark to make something run cohesively here. It makes me think of the Chariot energy as well, needing to be in balance, needing to be on the same page with yourself for that Chariot to move forward. And there could be something here where, again, you could be your own worst enemy here or holding yourself back, and that's what the signs are trying to tell you. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to step out there. You're meant to be on stage. You're meant to be performing, but you can't do it from the shadows. You can't do it from the sideline. You have to take off the mask. You have to be who you really are, okay? And yeah, some people aren't gonna like you. Some people aren't gonna agree with what you're going through or what you're doing, but those aren't your people. That's not your target audience, right? So it's important to kind of remember that. All right, let me see. We're in the right element. There we go, raccoon. Talented, shadowy, and in hiding. Raccoon energy is at play within all artists to a greater or lesser degree. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a particular musical instrument or creative tool. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in the artist's favor, but other times it limits creativity. Am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I am ready to grow into something more? Raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. When in balance, a generous friend, an exceptional artist. When out of balance, competitive and a starving artist. To bring into balance, make new work. So some of you guys can be very talented with something, whether this is an instrument or something that you do, maybe a skill, maybe a craft, right? Maybe you're like an exceptional quiltist. Quiltinist. I don't know what you would call a quilt, somebody who quilts. I'm going to go ahead and say quilter. You're an exceptional quilter, right? But you look at other people's work and you compare and you're like, well, theirs is so much better. Or I do mine, I stitch outside the lines, no pun intended. I do mine a little bit differently. I don't know if people are going to like what I do. There's an energy here of, some kind of unresolved issue when it comes to your self-image or your sense of success that you can have, right? So some of you guys might like to wear a stage name, or you don't want to show yourself, right? You don't want to be seen to some degree. Others of you who already have like an audience, you already have kind of something that's working out well for you, you're afraid of rocking the boat, right? What if I change things up and my audience doesn't like it? What if I start singing something in a different way and it doesn't work out for me, right? I was going to use an example that they're giving me, but I feel like that's a terrible example because I don't feel like that was authentically one. But actually, I will use it. I will say it, even though I want to give the disclaimer right off the bat that I don't think that she actually authentically won this, okay? But let's use Beyonce for a perfect example, and how she went from R&B, hip-hop, if you want to say hip-hop, I would say more an R&B star is what she was, and then she made that country album, and then she won like, I think, Best Country Artist of the Year or something like that. I don't think that was authentic, to be honest with you, for whatever reason. I think they just gave that to her. I feel like there were definitely country western artists that had better work that they had put out, but for whatever reason she won, right? But this is just the example they're giving me and showing you that you can actually branch into a different genre, or you can do something different and be successful still, okay? Again, not the greatest example in my eyes, but something that I feel like we can relate to. So yeah, I feel like there's something here where it's like your creative energy, it's not going to let you off the hook. That's the thing. Like, you're still going to have this nagging energy here of like, I want to do this. I want to create this. I want to try. I want to be out there. I'm meant to be seen. I'm meant to be a star, right? Whatever this is inside that you keep feeling over and over and over again, it's not going to stop until you resolve this ego fear, right? Until you resolve this fear of what could happen if I put myself out there. What if nobody likes it? What if this isn't what my target audience wants? What if it flops, right? There's still a need to do it anyways, okay? So that could be what the signs are trying to tell you, Gemini. Let's put this little raccoon buddy all nestled in hidden where it likes to be, okay? Let's use some tea leaves, I think. Why not? We're gonna use a couple different decks, I think. So let's just go with the flow here. Let me get a drink of my coffee. Okay, so Spirit, what are the signs trying to tell Gemini? The signs that they're seeing, and please keep in mind that this is a general message and everybody's getting different signs and everybody's got a different message that they're getting from those signs. So take what resonates and just leave the rest for whoever it does resonate for. What are the signs trying to tell Gemini gang? What are the signs trying to tell Gemini gang, Spirit? What is, okay, we have the box popping out here. You will receive a gift, a pleasant surprise, affection and attention, and an unexpected offer, okay? So, Gemini, I do feel like there is some kind of surprise that's coming your way. And I feel like the signs are trying to tell you that. You might, well, obviously you're not expecting it because this is talking about a surprise, but there's a gift or there's something here where maybe you're going to be recognized for something, or somebody's going to offer you something here. This could be a new job opportunity. This could be like you applied for this job, but they're going to offer you this job instead. It does feel like you're going to get something better than what you expected is almost what I'm getting here. Some of you guys could be getting some kind of affection and attention from somebody, and you're getting signs in regards to that. You could be seeing this person's name, their birthday. You could be hearing songs that remind you of this person, okay? But it's like this box is closed. It's not open yet, right? So there's an energy here of I don't think that this has actually arrived yet. You're just getting messages about this. Like, expect something good, you know? You could be seeing this in tarot readings a lot too. Like, oh, there's going to be a gift. There's going to be a surprise. There's going to be something unexpected. And it's like you keep hearing this message over and over and over again. And that is because this is coming still. I don't feel like this has came yet, okay? I don't feel like it's here yet. Pay attention to repeating messages in readings too, especially if it's from like different readers that are completely different. They have different styles, you know, and it's like you keep hearing a particular message over and over again. That could be a huge sign here. So this is one of the things that the signs are trying to tell you, Gemini, is that you have a surprise coming. You have an unexpected surprise, an unexpected gift or offer. Something's coming. All right, what else do we have? We have the boat. Okay, some of you guys, please take this as it resonates. This is not a message for everybody. If this makes you feel some type of way, do not take this on. I want to give that warning here, but some of you guys could have been getting some kind of sign that somebody is going to go back home soon. Okay, they're going to go on to the other side. All right. This might be a surprise when it happens. This might not be a surprise considering circumstances and age. Okay, but there could be some kind of inheritance that's going to come from that. You could have been getting some kind of messages about this, and I feel like this could be something that you're getting messages in regards to divination, or you keep seeing their birthday. You like, you know, like it might have started like you see somebody's birthday and you're like, oh, that's my grandfather's birthday, right? You see it on the clock. Like, oh, and then, you know, you keep seeing that birthday and you're like, what in the world? You know, maybe should I call them? Should I, you know what I mean? What is there a message here about this? Because you weren't seeing this number and now you're seeing it. That could be a sign. Okay. Again, just considering circumstances too. All right. But the boat says money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. Someone you aren't expecting leaves you in their will. And don't forget to play your numbers. Okay. Now, on the brighter side of this, guys, if there's not something where somebody's passing, there could be something here where you've been getting signs to play your numbers, especially if you do play the lottery. Okay. I mean, some of you guys might just on a whim feel the need to go buy a lottery ticket or get a scratch off. Like, I never do this, but I feel like I should. The signs keep, you know, pointing me to it. Like, I keep seeing the word jackpot, or I keep seeing advertisements for lottery or something like that. That could be something that's about to happen here. Some of you guys, there could be a gift here that's coming in the form of money, a property, something like that. Okay, and you could be getting signs. This could be somewhere where you can set down roots with this tree. This could be from your ancestors for sure with the tree energy. It feels like you might not be expecting this for some of you guys. All right. That's just what I'm getting. But it does feel like some ship is coming in here, or there is going to be a windfall. There's going to be a level up financially. And it feels like it is a gift for some of you guys. And this could be what the signs are telling you. Somebody could give you like a living will. So they want to disperse what they want to give out now, but before they pass on. That's for somebody here. Like, I don't want to wait and then you guys get this. I want you to enjoy it now. That could be for some of you guys. This doesn't even have to just be money. This could be family heirlooms. This could be pictures. This could be like cleaning out their house and they're just giving you important stuff. Like, oh, this is, great grandma, whatever's china, wedding china. I want you to have this now. And you're like, well, don't you want to keep it? And they're like, no, I mean, I want you to have it. Right? I want you to have time with it and celebrate it in your life and use it for special occasions and things like that. I don't want to just hang on to it in my china hutch or in a box in my attic. I want it to be used. I want it to be enjoyed, right? Somebody could feel that way. So there could be something like this where a family heirloom or something is passed down before you're actually expecting, okay? That's what the signs could be telling you, okay? I don't know. Let's continue forward, guys. What are the signs telling Gemini, please? What are the signs telling Gemini? Something popped here. We have the hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally, traveling long distance, and feeling burnt out. It's interesting because I just did a reading for Patreon of what's going to make them smile in May, and they got the hammock card. So that was for them, like it could be a vacation. And this could be what the signs are telling you. You need to take your booty on a vacation, Gemini. And I feel like it actually could be for more than just relaxation and leisure. I feel like there could be something significant that's going to happen on this trip, on this vacation. You might meet somebody. You might receive a gift. There could be something here where maybe you come in contact with somebody who can, I don't know, help you with your career, your business somehow. Anything could happen. It's like the possibilities are endless here. There's a sense of magic almost surrounding this. Like, something amazing could happen on this trip or on this vacation. So you could be getting a lot of signs here to take care of yourself, take time for yourself. Go ahead and book that trip. You want to go to a certain area, you want to go somewhere, go ahead and go. Nothing's stopping you, even if you're traveling by yourself. Obviously, be safe. Okay, obviously, be safe. Let people know where you're going. But there's nothing wrong with traveling on your own. Go explore, go have a good time. Maybe you do need to just take a break. Go out there and discover yourself in a sense. Some of you guys, for the brave, could be going on a boat, could be going on a cruise, perhaps. Okay. But there is this energy here of like, just, enjoying yourself or taking time for yourself. Life cannot just be about work. It can't just be about goals. It can't just be about achievements and ambition. You're here to live. You're here to smile. You're here to explore and dance and make love and eat good foods and, laugh by campfires and stuff and talk to strangers in a safe way, in a safe, controlled environment. Talk to strangers and meet a new friend. Like, there's something here about letting yourself have an adventure, letting yourself just have fun and enjoy life. Book the trip, okay? If this is something that you've been considering, maybe you're on Travelocity or whatever travel sites the kids are using nowadays, and you have something in your checkout, but you haven't actually bought it. Book the trip, Gemini. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Book the flight. Go where you want to go. Go see what you want to see. Go do what you want to do. Please, life is short. Okay? What else do we have here? For what the signs are trying to tell Gemini gang. What are the signs trying to tell Gemini gang, please? Let's get just two more, I think. What are the signs trying to tell Gemini gang? We have the dagger. Fears, worries, and tense situations. It says backstab, danger, and cutting words and actions. So the signs could be warning you too. You could be getting warned about something perhaps. I feel like this is involving people, possibly. People wanting to maybe backstab you. You could have fears and worries about these situations already. These situations could already feel tense. Maybe this is why you want to take a trip. You want to take a vacation. If there is some kind of inheritance or gift that you're going to be given here, there could be people around you that are not going to be okay with that for whatever reason. They might feel like you don't deserve it for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they might feel like you don't deserve this. So yeah, they could be maybe trying to take that away from you. That could be a reason too why you stay in your shadow a little bit and you don't allow yourself to be seen here with the raccoon energy. Maybe you feel like there's somebody who's out to get you, or somebody would try to get you, right? We have the dragon, which in this deck talks about self-delusion or mental warfare. It talks about ignoring red flags, okay? So again, don't ignore the red flags here in certain situations, because you are getting signs. The signs are not always positive. They're not always like, oh, everything's going to be great and everything's going to be amazing. I do feel like overall this is a very positive reading. But yes, you could be getting signs too warning you of danger. So if you suddenly feel like, you know what, I actually think I want to take this route home instead, okay? There could even be something like maybe you set up your GPS, okay? And your GPS tells you to go a different way, even though you set in the coordinates already, and you're like, what is wrong with you, right? But whatever, you decide to go ahead and do it. You go a different way, and you find out there was like a huge, 10 car pile up, God forbid, right? Something like that. It's like you escape that danger because you listened to this sign. This odd synchronicity, this odd magical thing that happened, you listened to it, and because of that, you avoided danger. So guys, make sure that you are paying attention to the not great omens and the not great signs too, or these sensations, these feelings within your intuition that could be telling you like, no, go left instead of going right, or cancel at the last minute. Maybe some of you guys have like a dinner party planned, or you were going to go somewhere or something like that, and you cancel at the last minute because you're just like, I don't know. Okay. It's like, be cognizant of these signs. What else do we have here? What are the signs trying to tell Gemini gang? What are the signs trying to tell Gemini gang? Especially if you're meeting somebody for the first time. Some of you guys who do online dating, or you're getting set up with a blind date or something like that. It's like, if you're feeling like some kind of weird feeling before you go, pay attention to that feeling, guys. Pay attention to that feeling, or pay attention to that sign. So everything could be going wrong that day, right? You could stub your toe. Your hair could look terrible. You could go, you're like, I need just to calm myself down. So you go to your refrigerator to get like a soda to take a drink while you're getting yourself ready, and you open up your soda and it just like explodes all over your face. And you're like, I have to fucking redo my makeup, my hair, my outfit now. It's like, these are signs. These are signs, okay? What else do we have here for Gemini gang? What are the signs trying to tell Gemini? What are the signs trying to tell them? The signs that Gemini gang is getting currently. What are these signs trying to tell them, Spirit? What are these signs trying to tell Gemini gang? Oh, Lord. That is too many. That's too many. What are the signs trying to tell Gemini? The signs they're getting currently. Oh, did something pop here? Yeah, but it was too many again. Okay, well, we're just going to have to yank in and reach one out. What are the signs trying to tell them? Oh. How about we just yank one out of the deck, okay? What are the signs trying to tell Gemini? We have the knot. All right, and it says unsuccessful plans, redirect and rethink, and all tied up and stuck, okay? So the signs could be telling you that something is just not gonna work out the way that you want it to, or this isn't the way you need to go, or something is all tied up. But the good thing about this card here is that you can untie this knot, or you can redirect, you can rethink, you can go a different way, okay? So I really like this reading because I feel like we have a healthy amount of positive signs, and then we have some shadowy signs, which I feel like is important, right? We can't always look at the good stuff in life, and our guides are there to guide us and keep us out of danger and help us, okay? So there's some messages here coming through about this. Let's go ahead and start clarifying, and we are going to try to breeze on through this because we have a lot to get through. What is this box? What is this gift that you're going to receive? Okay, what are the signs trying to tell you about this box? This pleasant surprise, this unexpected offer. What are the oh my gosh, the cards. What are the signs trying to tell you about this gift that you could receive here? We have the Lovers, okay? Well, this is something that could happen in Gemini season, and it's something that's meant for you. I also feel like this is something that you could miss if you're not paying attention. right? Because the Four of Cups talks about a missed opportunity. But I'm also getting the energy here of maybe you were feeling like something wasn't working out or something wasn't going in your favor here. There was a lot of dissatisfaction or something like that. You could have feel like you already missed this opportunity, like this gift. There's no way that you can come back from this. And there's a sense here of feeling very frustrated over what's already happened. But Spirit has a plan for you. So I feel like something is coming in here to get you back on the same page in regards to something. With the Lovers, this could definitely be a soulmate, or this could be a soulmate that wants to offer you a gift. Okay, for sure. And maybe you're getting signs about that. Like you are going to meet a soulmate, Gemini. There is somebody coming in, you just have to be positive and open to it. If you're, jilted and jaded from your past and you're like, I'm not interested, right? Like I am not interested. It's like, you're not really open to the gifts that Spirit's trying to give you. And things don't work on your timing sometimes. Sometimes things work in divine timing. Sometimes we want to be ready, right? And, have you ever met somebody and it's like they're amazing, but you just feel like inside, I'm just not ready for this in my life. This isn't what I saw for myself at this point in my life. Well, you're kind of turning down a gift. You're turning down a blessing. And it's nice to think that Spirit's going to have that blessing come back around for us, but that's not always the case, So sometimes it's like we have to seize the opportunities when they come in. We can't just throw away soulmates, throw away opportunities, throw away blessings, thinking, oh, well, there'll be another one right around the corner, because that's not always the case. Sometimes that was a once in a lifetime opportunity, or that was a once in a lifetime soulmate. Sure, there can be somebody else, but it's not going to be this person. It's not going to be that connection. It's not going to feel that special, right? So there's an energy here of accepting the gift or whatever this is that's coming in from the divine when it's offered to you, because if you're too focused on other things, or you think, oh, this just isn't fitting in my life plan right now, it's like you could miss out on this opportunity. You could. I feel like that's out here, especially with the danger, the dagger, the unsuccessful plans that we saw, and then of course the self-delusion with the dragon that we saw. Yeah, I feel like there could be energy here of kind of almost, talking yourself out of good things, which we saw with the angel numbers of not getting in your own way, not feeling like you're ready for something. I'm not ready to be seen. I'm not ready for this with the raccoon energy. Okay, you do need to be on the same page with yourself. So in Gemini season, which is here soon, it's starting May 21st, okay, going till June 21st or whatever. In Gemini season, it's like, yeah, there could be something offered to you that's special. It feels like it's one of a kind. It feels like this is a divine gift. It's a divine blessing, whether it comes in the form of, again, a soulmate or an opportunity or whatever. And you are going to need to seize this opportunity, guys. I feel like this could be a little bit of a warning sign too. Like, don't miss this opportunity here. We have the Sun, we have the Ten of Cups. This has the opportunity to expand you and bring you a enormous amount of happiness, right? The Sun and the Ten of Cups, this is probably the most bomb-ass combination that you can get in tarot. Let's just be honest. The Sun, some say, is the best card in the deck, which I would actually be inclined to agree with that. And then of the minors, yeah, the Ten of Cups is the best card. It's like ultimate happiness, ultimate fulfillment, ultimate contentment. Everything's flowing here. We're abundant. We have family, we have connection, we have love, we have harmony, we have good health. Everything is great. Life is worth living. Life is worth dancing for. Whatever this gift is, they're not being specific, which makes a lot of sense because there's so many people watching. There's no reason to be too specific. It's just the general energy of how this is going to make you feel, how this is going to show up in your life. Okay, some of you guys, this could be a baby. For real. We have a baby there in the bassinet, and we have, somebody pregnant here, and then of course the Sun. This could be a son. All right. So yeah, there could be something here like that, an expansion of your family and an expansion of your joy and your happiness here, maybe possibly happening in Leo season with the Sun, Gemini to Leo season. Who knows, right? But there is this energy of, yeah, whatever this gift is, it is a blessing in your life, and it is going to bring expansion. It is going to bring happiness, a sense of contentment, and emotional fulfillment for sure, guys. Okay, we got the King of Cups watching from a distance. Some of you guys been wanting this. Shoot, that is the King of Cups there on that 10 of Cups. Look, same hairdo and everything. That's him. Okay. So for some of you guys, this could very well talk about a family situation. You know, finding somebody that you can settle down with, finding somebody that you can expand your family with, or maybe just finding somebody that it's your own little slice of heaven on earth. Like this, in this connection, I feel good. I feel seen. I feel loved. I feel accepted in this connection. You know, that's for somebody. Shoot, that is definitely for somebody. Anything else about this gift before we move on? Anything else? We have the 3 of Pentacles. Well, this is something you're going to want to work at, you know? And if this is a partner, look, and we got a 10 of Pentacles now. So for some of you, this could be a financial level up here. This could be an opportunity to grow your finances substantially, okay? To create a legacy for yourself, for sure. If this is a partnership coming in, whether this is financial, personal, romantic, whatever, it's like we're working as a team. We're working as a unit. I care about your feelings. You care about my feelings. We communicate to each other. We take what we say seriously. Like if I bring a problem to you, it's not like pushing it under the rug and then continuing the disruptive behavior. Like, no, we're actually working together as one unit because we want this to run. We want this to be healthy. There's a sense of that. Like a healthy partnership or a healthy teamwork type of situation, Gemini, okay? And if this is talking about money, yeah, we're all on the same page. We all have the same similar goal. We want this to work. Nobody's like in their ego. Everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses on this team, and we're all working together. I feel like there's also like a development, like things are getting better, you know? So I like that. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, either way, it's like this is a successful conclusion here. This is success. Now we have another king. Interesting, guys, okay? But the King of Wands, he's ambitious, right? He's successful. He could be an entrepreneur or a CEO, a business owner, something like that. He's a boss, basically. And this is somebody who has a plan. They want to develop something. You know, they're very ambitious and goal-oriented, and they do achieve what they set out to achieve, okay? So, yeah, this is giving that kind of energy, guys. It feels like whatever this gift is, it's going to help you expand. It's going to help you grow. It's going to help you feel more connected to yourself and others, okay? We have the Emperor. Lots of masculine energy showing up to the party already, okay? But this is Aries energy. And the Emperor, you know, this is somebody who's seated in their power, but this is also somebody who is achieving their goals. They've mapped something out and they're achieving it. There's also a sense of destiny or things working in their favor, like divine timing, divine alignment is what I'm getting, okay? There's also a sense of protection around whatever this person is working on. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, guys, okay? Let's keep it moving like Susan. What is this boat energy for what the signs are trying to tell Gemini gang? What is this boat energy for what the signs are trying to tell? Okay. We have the Magician and we have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you guys, if this is like a lottery or this is you winning something or this is like a windfall, this almost might feel magical. Like you might have manifested this. I am so serious. Like some of you guys might be seeing a certain set of numbers and you keep seeing those numbers everywhere. They're on license plates, it's radio stations, it's in people's phone numbers, it's on the store, you know, address or whatever. Like you keep seeing these same numbers over and over and over again. Okay? And there could be this energy here of like, okay, well, I'm going to play these numbers. And I feel like you take a chance. I feel like you dare to dream because just like on the last one, we had a 4 of Cups. Now we're seeing a 4 of Pentacles. And it's being backed by, wow, the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Swords. Sheesh, okay? So there's a lot of doubt here. There's a lot of being in my head and kind of going this way and that way in regards to this. There's a strong temptation here with the 4 of Pentacles to play it safe And that's not what this is talking about. I do not condone or advocate for gambling at all. I feel like gambling it's a slippery slope, and it's caused a lot of people damage, and it can be an addiction, and it can be disruptive, right? But for those of you who have self-control and you do gamble sometimes from time to time, something could really pay off for you. That's just for somebody. Again, guys, please take these readings as they resonate and use your discernment. I seriously care about you guys and don't want you guys to make destructive decisions for your life based off of my tarot reading. I would not be able to live with myself if that was how these tarot readings were being perceived and used, okay? So please be safe. Please use your discernment always, even with my readings, right? Okay? I'm just gotta say that, okay? But I feel like with the Four of Pentacles here, yeah, there is an energy here of somebody wanting to play it safe because they're nervous, they're worried, there's fears here. What if I bet all this and I lose it? What if I play these numbers and I don't win? Like, what if I go get a $20 scratch off and then I win nothing? I just fucking, pissed away $20. $20 might not seem like a lot, but $20 can be a lot, okay? Especially when we're just like pissing it away here. My dad is really lucky with the lottery tickets. He'll go buy a $20 ticket and win $300. I don't know why or how he does this, but he does. He's never actually won the actual lottery before, but with like scratch offs, he's very lucky. I don't know, okay? I don't buy lottery. That's not my deal. I feel like I can just keep my money. I'm definitely that Four of Pentacles type of energy, but that could be for some of you guys. Now, for others of you, if there's like a will or something here, an inheritance perhaps, there could have been somebody who did something a little sneaky, a little crafty to kind of hide something, okay? And this could be because they don't want other people to know that you are receiving this, okay? So they might have left you like, a key to a lockbox at the bank. And people might be like, okay, and nobody knows what's in this lockbox because it's left for you. It's not left for anybody else. And then you go to this lockbox and there's like, whatever in there that they left for you that they didn't want other people to see. That could be something here. I don't know why somebody would do that. Y'all would probably know better than me if that resonates for your situation. Very specific, but that's what I'm getting. I do feel like there's something here where it's almost like something is manifested or manipulated in a way to actually help you get some kind of inheritance. Keep that in mind. On the shadow element of this, signs could be telling you that somebody has manipulated something to keep something from you. Okay, like maybe they say that they don't have this money, they weren't left anything, or something happened to the inheritance, something happened to the family heirloom, and it actually didn't. Somebody had it the entire time. For whatever reason, they didn't want people to know that. So if you feel like something was finagled or something was messed with, the signs could be telling you that, and this would only be confirming what your intuition is already telling you, okay? Whew, that was a lot. That was a lot, okay? But that is for somebody out here, for sure. This could be a situation that was a long past, too. Like, this was from a long time ago, and you're just now finding out about this. Yeah, look, Justice. There could be some old paperwork, an old will that comes up. There could be documentation or something here that's from a while ago, it feels like, for somebody, possibly. Look what's on the bottom of this, guys. Death, okay? I do feel like there is something there with an inheritance or a will for somebody, okay? This could be a Libra, Scorpio, okay? That maybe is leaving you something, maybe an Aries energy. Maybe they're leaving you a house or the deed to some land or a property or a car or something. I don't know, that is for somebody. But again, the signs are already kind of motioning you towards this. Some of you feel a little worried about this, or you feel a little unsure, or you feel like, damn, the whole family is going to come down on my head. Like, some of you guys could be the beneficiary for something, and then unfortunately this person passes, and now it's like, I got to defend myself against the whole family. That is how some of you guys might feel, or that's a situation you're going through, and there's signs that are telling you about this. Like, you might be left, again, let's go back to that lockbox example. You might be left something like that, and then people are like breathing down your neck. Well, what's in the box? What's in the box? Oh, I'll go with you to the bank. I'll go with you. It's like, chill out. There's something there with that. Like, can I see what's in this lockbox before I decide if it's something you need to see? It could be like a private letter or something you don't even know, but it's like people are like, I don't know, there's something about that, guys. There is something about that, like family drama with some kind of inheritance or something that was left to you. Ooh, it's messy. Okay, what is this hammock energy for what the signs are trying to tell Gemini gang? What is this hammock energy for what the signs are trying to tell Gemini gang? We have the Chariot. Well, there you go. That is a huge sign, guys. That is so clear cut. I don't even think I need another card for that. Okay? Because the Chariot talks about travel, right? The Chariot talks about movement, being in a vehicle, being in a car, being on a boat, being on a plane. It's travel. Some of you guys could be getting some signs to travel somewhere. It feels like somewhere specific. Okay? And it do feel like a little bit of a journey, you know? It does feel like somebody is getting like a sign to go somewhere specific, go to a specific place. I don't know what that is, but you guys would know. But that's what I'm getting here. Like, you've been getting signs, and these signs are telling you to go to a specific place. Maybe the Pacific, but yeah, a specific place here. And I feel like you're weighing your options. Maybe you're looking at how much this would cost you financially. It's like, you know, I'd have to give up one of my pinnacles to do this, you know, then I'm only going to have one pinnacle. But there's something significant there. Oh, look. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Okay, I didn't even mean for that to happen. Y'all saw it. There could damn sure be a soulmate there. Or maybe you want to travel to a soulmate. Maybe that's the signs. But the signs have been telling you, go ahead and do it. Just take the chance. Go. You know, travel to them. That's for somebody. That's damn sure not for everybody, guys. Let's not be cray-cray here, okay? But there is this energy here of like taking an opportunity or taking a leap of faith and just going for it here when it comes to traveling. And you are weighing your options. Maybe you're sad about something or something like that. Maybe something, look, 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords, maybe something ended and you're just like, you know, some of you guys, there could be a grand gesture that somebody wants to make. I don't know, y'all. That is for somebody. You could be getting signs about this, or you could be getting signs that somebody wants to do this in regards to you. Like, you're getting signs of somebody who wants to make a grand gesture here, or that you should make a grand gesture. I don't know, y'all, but that's what I'm getting, okay? If it's not nothing to do with the soulmate or anything like that, it's like, yeah, you're getting signs to travel. Have a good time. Let loose. Enjoy your life. Everything we already talked about. You know, I know that you could be worried about money here. Some of you guys could be worried about that. You could be worried about the money aspect of this situation. You know, it'll come back to you is what Spirit is saying. It will. And this is going to also be successful travel plans. If somebody is traveling, it's going to be very successful. I know we have unsuccessful plans right here, but if it wanted to clarify it with something not so great, it would have, right? So I feel like, yes, there is going to be some kind of successful travel plans out here. All right, let's get into the juice, guys. What is the dagger here for what the signs are telling Gemini gang? What is the dagger? We have the 8 of Wands and the 5 of Swords with the King of Swords. This feels like this could be, make sure that you're not speeding here with the 8 of Wands, because that's something going fast, right? So make sure you're not speeding. Make sure you're not doing anything super reckless, guys, like especially like adventure-wise. Like, I'm going to go cliff diving for the first time and I'm just going to wing it, right? I'm not going to go with an instructor. I'm going to go by myself. I know what I'm doing. Or I'm going to go hike up Mount whatever with, you know, not letting anybody know where I'm at and, you know, just I got the map in my mind, right? It's like that kind of stuff. Like, make sure you're well prepared for anything that you're doing, okay? Make sure you're not taking reckless risks here. If you feel like this kind of like could be a lose-lose situation, it is, right? Or like if you're in a situation, count the lemons. I've talked about this before. One of my favorite humans on this planet is Les Stroud. He's the survivor man. If you don't know his work, I don't know where you've been, but whatever. Here's always an opportunity to go check this out, okay? He's a fellow air sign. He's a Libra. He is amazing. And he talks about the lemon system. So he's also Canadian, if that makes a difference to anybody. I don't know why, but yes, Les Stroud, okay? Just look up Survivor Man and you'll see him instantly. But he talks about the lemon system and he talks about 3 lemons. So you're on a hike, right? And if you encounter 3 lemons, we need to be done with this hike, okay? So the first lemon is you got a pounding headache and your leg is kind of achy. So you're not at top condition. That's 1 lemon, right? The second lemon is a major piece of equipment stops working, like your compass, okay? That's the second lemon. The third lemon is the weather starts to turn. Okay, all of these these things combined, that's 3 lemons. We need to be done. We need to be done, and we need to turn around, and we need to go back. Okay, don't push forward out of pride or ignorance or like, I got this, right? I can do this. Like, if you encounter 3 lemons, be done. And that's what I was talking about earlier with, like, you know, you just need a drink to calm you down. You go open a soda and it splatters all over your face. Well, that's a lemon, right? It's like, notice the signs that are telling you that something is not great before it gets out of control. Because this card in particular for me with this tarot, based off the illustration, it talks about things that we think we can control, we think we can handle, but look at her. Does she look like she's in control of this? No. She looks like she's barely hanging on, okay? Be aware if you are in an area too that gets a lot of severe storms, okay? I don't know, tornadoes, big storms, wind storms, something like that. Just be aware of that, guys, okay? You'll get signs again. That's what the signs are for, to help you. So I'm not trying to scare anybody, guys, but that's just the message that I'm getting, okay? Whew, some of this is intense, y'all, okay? But yeah, that's what I'm getting with that. Like, not letting things get out of control, okay? Not letting things get beyond what you can control here, because bad things can happen. You know, like no last minute adventures. I know we're talking about travel, but this takes planning, right? To go on a trip, you know, plan it out. Be sure you have backup plans. Be sure you have more than enough supplies, more than enough of anything that you would need. If you're going caving or something, don't bring just 3 sources of light. Bring 8 sources of light. Why not? You know, because in the cave, light is life, right? So if you lose your light, you're done. So it's like, just make sure you're well prepared. It's kind of the energy I'm getting here. And the signs are telling you that. The signs are telling you to not let things get out of control, to be well prepared, right? To not meet somebody in a strange place if you don't know this person, or if y'all are having problems, right? Somebody that's like your enemy and they're like, hey, I want to hash things out. I want to get some closure. I want to talk. Let's meet at, like, I don't know, Lookout Cliff or some shit like that. It's like, I'm good on that, bruh. Okay, I don't need to talk to you to know I don't like you. We're good. There's something here with that, guys. Just be aware of that, okay? Be aware of that. And the signs are telling you that. Signs are telling you that something could get out of control, okay? So make sure that you're paying attention. You will get strong intuition when it comes to this situation. What is this knot, this unsuccessful plan here? For what the signs are telling Gemini, this knot, this unsuccessful plan. We have the sun coming out. Interesting. Okay, so what you're getting signs about will be very clear. If something is not going to be successful, it'll be very clear. Like, it's not something that you need to confuse. You don't need to overthink whatever this is. And that could be what the signs are telling you too. Like, be very clear about what your intentions are, what you want to achieve at any given time within any given situation. Be aware of that, because the signs, it's like you could be over confusing something, overthinking something, and this is what's going to make something unsuccessful. I'm getting that very strongly. Like, it's going to be obvious or very clear that this is what you need to do. You don't need to overthink it. There's also something about a group of 3, guys. It's hard for me because we have a group of 3 up here, but I don't know. This felt really positive, and we have a group of 3 down here. 3, 3, 3. So I don't know, you know, 3's a crowd. It definitely is, guys. I don't like to do 3s with anything. Relationships, business, opinions. It's like once you get oversaturated, you're too much. There's always somebody that feels like they're left out. There's always, you know, somebody that feels like they're not chosen, or that gets jealous, or feels like they're not being heard, you know, they're not being seen. It's like it causes issues, guys. I do just 1 or 2. That's it. Okay, so there could be something about this. I don't know, y'all. I'm trying not to have this reading be confusing because I don't want you guys to get confusing messages, especially with the not so great signs. What are the signs trying to tell Gemini with this unsuccessful plans? Redirect, rethink something. What is this trying to tell Gemini here with these signs? What are the signs trying to tell Gemini in regards to this? This is the one that wanted to come out first. We have the Five of Cups, but then the Star popped out. So there is going to be healing in a situation, right? There is. It's, again, it's like overthinking something or thinking that all is lost. It's like we can untangle this knot, and that could be what the signs are trying to tell you, is that you can fix something. You can untangle this. It's not too far gone, depending on what this is. And again, depending on the signs that you're getting in regards to it. If you're getting signs about give it another shot, renewal is possible, we can heal this, we can fix this. If you're getting signs about that, then that's what the signs are trying to tell you. A knot can be undone. It can be, okay? It just takes time, you know? We have to untangle it. We have to rethink, we have to redirect, we have to reformat, but it is possible, okay? So, because we have two of the most healing cards in tarot. I mean, the Temperance is a healing card too, but there are a lot of healing cards in tarot, but I do think of the Star as a healing energy, and I also think of the Sun as a healing energy. And so I feel like there's an opportunity to fix something here or to relook at something, but you have to be open to it. But that's what the signs are telling you guys, okay? Whew, sheesh, y'all. Sheesh. I want to use, let me pause this for a second. All right, I'm back, just like magic, okay? I wanted to use the Color Mage, and I had to dig that out because it was, all my decks are kind of put away right now. All right, so let's get some messages here, some advice and additional messages for Gemini gang for what the signs are trying to tell them, okay? These colors could be significant, but of course, if that doesn't make sense for you because of whatever reason, then yeah, we'll just go off the messages, okay? What are the signs trying to tell Gemini? Advice and additional messages, please. Advice and additional messages. What are the signs trying to tell Gemini? Advice and additional messages, please. Advice and okie dokie. We have card number 6. Shout out to my June Geminis. Quarrel and mercy and forgiveness. I mean, that could be what this with his unsuccessful plans for sure. There's a need to forgive in a situation, and forgiveness is possible. Perhaps that's something here. I could also see that with the inheritance, the family situation. I can see this with a lot, you know, mercy and forgiveness. Some of you guys, your guides are trying to show a sense of mercy by warning you about something ahead of time. So just keep that in mind, guys. Okay. Look, you can't even make it up. On the bottom of the deck, we have card number 54, reconcile differences, the Magi. So, look, this is crazy. Card number 7, Delilah, healing unrequited love. Yeah, for some of you guys, the signs are telling you to work it out with somebody. This could be a family member. This could be a friend. This could be somebody that you really care about. Maybe you're fighting with your husband or your wife right now, and y'all haven't talked in like a week or something like that. It's like, just work it out. Y'all know you love each other. Come on, man. Life's too freaking short for that. It's too short for the silent treatment. I don't like the silent treatment. Silent treatment is damaging, guys, okay? Just communicate, just talk. So there could be something here about putting your pride and your ego aside and working it out with somebody. That is for somebody out there. But what do we have? What else do we have? Advice and additional messages, please, for this reading. Okie dokie. We have card number 69, Mallow, listen well and fully. There you go. That's the advice. Listen well and fully to the signs that you're getting right now. I feel like that is such a fucking, like, you know, sometimes things are just like verbatim, like very literal. That feels like what that card is. It's like so literal, like listen to the signs. This is what the signs are. Pay attention to them. We have Sky Blue, card number 57, express more magic. Ooh, with the Magician. Okay, and the Raccoon. Yeah, be yourself. Stand out, okay? Be yourself. Shine your light very brightly. We have Gold, okay? Card number 25, abundance. Abundance could be coming in from a distance. I do feel like there is going to be a level up here for sure financially. There's some kind of abundance that's coming in. What else do we have here for what the signs are trying to tell Gemini? We have another goldish card, card number 26, sunflower. Sunflowers seem to be hella significant for somebody in the collective. I don't know if it's like your state flower or something. Do we even have state flowers? I don't know if it's like the state flower is the town mascot. There's something here with sunflowers for somebody. Or maybe you just really like sunflowers. Or maybe one of your ancestors, like they love sunflowers. They work with sunflowers, okay? I don't know. But sunflowers are very significant for somebody. Expansion and new opportunity. Amen. What else do we have here for signs? Okay. Oh, advice and additional messages. We have card number black, 81, the dark. Ooh. Ooh. Enhanced self-respect with card 51. Lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli is a very psychic crystal for me. A lot of people will say, because I don't know how I feel about crystals and their powers, but a lot of people will say that lapis lazuli does enhance psychic ability. So I'm connecting that, and I feel like there's something here with the black, the darkness, like you might be in the dark about something, but your intuition, your signs are telling you about this before it happens. Okay? Also, if we're going in any kind of hikes and traveling and to caves and anything like that, guys, make sure you're bringing light. I don't know what that is, but that is a message for somebody, and I hope that they hear it, okay? Man. What else do we have here? What else do we have here? Advice and additional messages. Let's just get it out. Taking too dang long. Advice and additional messages. One more. Okay. Okie dokie. So the first one was 88, paradise, heaven on earth. Didn't I say that about a soulmate in this reading at some point? I could have swore I said that you want to find your own little heaven on earth within somebody. Listen, message, okay? Some of y'all might be finding somebody that's like, damn. Look, oh, I'm like, look, like you can see it. Y'all can't see it. A yellow butterfly just went flying by my window, okay? I'm like, look. Y'all are like, look at what, Jess? Anyways, yeah, okay. There could be something like that, all right? 94, rain, water energy, okay? We have card number 46, Euros, Spirit of Cupid. Spirit of Cupid gonna hit somebody with their arrow right in their booty. Somebody gonna get... I'm sorry, guys. Somebody is gonna get hit in the booty by Cupid's arrow. I'm telling ya, okay? Yeah, the emotion's just gonna rain down, guys. But watch out for rain too. You could be getting a sign that today isn't a good day to go on that trip or to go to the next town over because it's gonna rain or something like that, okay? Card number 52, sapphire, regenerate community. You could be getting signs that there's a couple of additions to your community or to your family that are about to be added, guys. You could meet somebody and they got a pet or they got kids or something like that, and it's like get ready to go from no family to all of a sudden we got a family, right? Hey, family is a beautiful thing, okay? Anyways, guys, that has been your reading. I do hope that it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something, and I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.